Hey everyone, welcome to another video of AIV. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can get started with AIV and create your first dashboard using the Excel file. So this is the default login screen. I assume you have already downloaded AIV. If you haven't watched our other video on how you can download and get started. So I will log in using my credentials, and once I log in, I will be presented with the landing page screen. Obviously this can be updated on individual basis, and the way you would do that is by going to, so my landing page is default to datasets. You can change it using the control panel and update it here, and you can change it to anything. If you want your dashboard to be your landing page, you can do so. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And when you click on the hamburger menu here, you will be presented with a lot of the different options. Now the first and foremost thing I want to do is to connect with my Excel data source. So I will click on the must data, click on the data source, and I'm going to click on this icon here, which will detach this and open it in a new window. Now I'm here, I'm going to click on create button here, which is called create data source. Obviously you see a lot of the data source which I've already connected to, but I'm going to create a new one here. You will be presented with a lot of the available data sources here. If you happen to be using one of the data source which the connectors aren't available, you can always contact the team and they will provide you with the connectors assistance. Now when you are here, you search for Excel, because I want to connect to Excel. So now here I'm going to leave everything default and then look for my data source, which is this one here. I'm going to drag and drop it here. When I do so, I can see that that file is available. Now I'm going to click on upload. Now when I do that, I get a message updated here. If there was an issue with the Excel file, you will get prompted, you will get the prompt, and you might have to revisit the file and check the fields or for any error messages. Now once I did that, the second thing I would like to do is click on the master data again. So our data source is available, which you can verify under the shared resources, because that's where we uploaded the file to. Now I'm going to create a data set. So click on the data set from here and click on create data set. You can also right click and click on create data set. Now once you're here under, so I'm going to give it a name, sales demo. And under the data source, I want to select the existing files. When I select the existing file, I'm presented with the new options here. I'm going to select the Excel file because my data source is Excel type, and search for my data file, which is sales data. I'm going to select that, sheet 1, column A and row 1. So what it represents is, it represents sheet 1. Imagine if there are multiple sheets available, it will then provide you with the list of options to select from. Essentially the sheet you want to connect with and pull the data from. And then row 1 is this one here, which is always the header row, and column 1, which is where your data is starting from. So that means that, and I'm going to leave it everything default. Click on the output column. Now when we click on output column, it will present us with all the fields available in the Excel data file. So if I go in here, so these are all the fields available. That's there, and then I can see the list, the data types, which I think is okay. Alias is how would you like it to be presented in your actual visualization. So I want to call this sales amount, remove the underscore, do the same with this, remove the underscore, and with this one I want to call it region instead of sales region, and then this one I want to call it sales representative, and then click somewhere else. It is stored. Now preview, it will reflect it here. Now important thing to notice is that it is currently showing preview mode of 400-500 items. If I want to view all of them, which I know that there are more records than that, I can click here and it will bring all the data to me. Now if you see here 20,000 items, I'm going to click on create. Now it will present me with the different options or different action items I can do with it. So I can create a group data set, pipeline, dashboard, analysis, or ad hoc. I'm going to click on a dashboard because I want to create a new dashboard out of this data. So click on here and I'm going to call this training, hit create. I'm presented with the empty canvas and I get a lot of options here and a lot of options here. I'm going to expand this, the available widgets I can use. So let's plot a table first. I'm going to call this sales demo. So what I did was I went into the dataset drop down, select the dataset which we recently created, and then select all the field, click on publish. So now I'm presented with a table view. The second thing I'm going to plot is charts. I'm going to do the same, select the data set I've recently created using the Excel, select the x-axis. I'm going to call this product category, and then value is sales amount, and instead of count I want to aggregate them and call it sum. Publish. So I've got two items here. So one, I have different product categories. I've got table which is showing me everything within my, so I'm going to collapse this. So I've got two views here. So let's make some changes here. I'm going to go in here, go to formatting, and this number format I want to change this to abbreviation. So I'm going to go in here, go to the number formats, enable the number format and check the abbreviation, turn them on. And also I want to use the prefix here, which is $. Hit on OK. One thing, because they are very close sales, I want to make sure that it is more visually appealing. So I'm going to go in here, go to value series and enable the grid. Enabling grid will help me to see the exact amount here. So now it is more readable. I'm going to click on save this and click on preview. So I'm in the preview mode now, so I cannot edit it. I can always go here and change the table name. So let's do that before we do anything else. So I'm going to go in edit and call this as sales by product category and save this, publish. And then in here, I'm going to go and call this detail table and publish. So I'm going to go and save and hit on preview. So now I've got list of all the regions and sales by product category. So when I click on region here, it gives me, so as you can see, it filtered down depending on my selection. So there is already an linking between these two. So as you can see, I click on here and then I can also have a zoom in features. I can also reset them. I can do a lot of things here. I hope you found this video informative.